a statement that your beauty can save our economy. Right? When the beauty is not being taxed. Yes. But otherwise, the whole the issue was on the people who are appointed, not the Talanda Hela itself. And to that extent, I think
the viewer, first and foremost, Daktari, yes, say hi to our viewer.
Hi, Mugi viewers, and good to see you. This is Dr. Ezekiel Mutua, Mugi TV, the TV to watch. Keep it here.
Thank you so much. Pleasure. What does this day mean to you?
It means celebration of what is good in society. It means using opportunities that God has availed to us to lift His name, and to celebrate one another. There's too much toxicity and hate and complaining and whining. Everybody's talking about the finance bill. Nobody sees anything good in life. So when I see Kenyans coming together to celebrate excellence and to celebrate each other, particularly in the gospel industry, it's amazing. So and the future really lies in vernacular, in people first owning their tough, ensuring that they exploit the talents in their language. They get local consumption, because everything is local. It begins with the local before we go international. So for me, this is a celebration of excellence. And I want to thank Miruri Gospel Awards organizers. I was here last year. I'm here again this year. And I think we are going to walk the journey with them. So I assure them of my support.
Yeah. So briefly, what are you anticipating today?
Well, I'm anticipating that the competition is going to be not just competition for the sake of it, but competition to promote our standards, particularly in the gospel industry, to ensure that we become more effective and that our music can minister to the soul, inspire hope in a time when there's so much depression, when people are going into drugs, when many families are breaking and there seems to be no hope. Life is hard, and so music can heal the soul. If we use music well, it's possible to help in the conversations that are going on, to restore morality, to restore hope and inspiration in society.
True. Daktari, content creators have been complaining about being taxed. So probably what's your take on that?
I tend to think life is hard for everybody. Somebody has got to pay tax.
Never been easy.
It has never been easy. Yeah. It will never be easy, by the way. There is never enough money. The truth is, content creators are making money. True. We cannot promote that narrative when it suits us and counter it when we want to oppose government and authority for the sake of it. Content creators makes money. And if a teacher is paying, a farmer is paying, someone else is flaunting millions and saying this is my money and spreading it on the floor, I think they have put themselves in that space. Yes, there are content creators who are upcoming and who are feeling the pinch, and it's important to have conversations to see how best we can ensure that everybody pays according to what they are creating and how much money they are making. But sincerely speaking, it would be a contradiction in terms to say that content creators are poor and they cannot afford 15%, when in essence we see the cars they are driving, we see and they're the ones who are showing. It's not like somebody's going and investigating about them. And I think we need to have a society where there are values and where we say, as I succeed, let me also help somebody else succeed. And I'm not saying that content creators should be oppressed. I'm not saying that they should be targeted for to be discouraged or for impunity to reign so that they don't create. I'm just saying, let's be honest with ourselves. Let us know that we live in a country where we should be patriotic, and if it is truly content creation and creativity in general is making money, let's be honest with ourselves and pay. Yeah.
I cannot let you go before asking you about citizen journalism and mainstream media. Citizen journalism seems to be overtaking. So what's happening?
Citizen journalism has already overtaken. It's the king now. I think everybody can make stories as long as you have the gadgets. And these are the things I'm saying. The government has done so much to open these spaces. There are countries where TikTok, where YouTube, where these spaces are blocked by government. To the extent that we enjoy this space, and citizens can create content from anywhere. They can expose evil from anywhere. They can expose corruption. I tend to think with these gadgets and the internet, availability of the internet and availability of handheld devices that are affordable even to children, I think citizen journalism is the way to go. Yes.
So your parting shot, Bwana Doctor?
Is to wish.
For the parting shot.
Yes.
About content creation and supporting artists, I know you're always there to help artists and content creators. But the other day we saw the CS revoking the appointment of some of the content creators, the like of Azziad, the like of Churchill.
Yes.
What is your thought on that? Was it a good idea for the CS to appoint these content creators to be able to represent the many and many of them up there in the government?
Remember, the minister is the one who appointed them. The minister did the good thing.
Yes.
He extended a hand to the creative economy, but they fought themselves. They said there was no public participation. People went to court, and it was on the basis of the public participation, not because he should not appoint. In fact, Talanda Ela itself is what we launched in State House, but otherwise, the whole the issue was on the people who are appointed, not the Talanda Hela itself. And to that extent, I think he's correcting, he's righting the wrong, because if people say there's no public participation and they go to court and the court agrees with them, the minister has done the right thing, revoke the appointment, go about it afresh. And I think that's that's where we are. Probably now they might come back, the same people, but through a process that is agreeable to all, so that they don't think somebody appointed their friend or somebody was, it was patronage and cronyism.
Probably just to make the Kenyans understand, maybe can you tell them or maybe explain to them maybe the reason of this appointment and how it will be able to help them as content creators?
I think it's not in my, it's above my pay grade, really. It is at minister's level. I am in the creative space. Myself, I would have wanted to see, diversity of creative minds brought into the council, and I would have wanted MCSK. It should be, actually, if you ask me, the established institutions, and I hope you can take this clip and send it to me, because this is what the established institution like MCSK, the ones that are registered and they have membership, including Mirror Gospel Awards, they are the ones who should be asked to nominate, so that people are not picked from the streets and appointed to the council. If you ask me, that would be a better way, and that way probably there will be less opposition. Because when I see your name and not hers and not mine, there's likely to be scramble. But if you tell MCSK to nominate one person, if you tell Miruri Awards to nominate one person, it becomes a bit fair process, because it went through the established institutions. This has been my rallying call to the minister since he was appointed, that he needs talk to the established institutions that are registered. Same with sport. You cannot say there will be a national team composed of players that don't belong to clubs. They normally come from the established clubs. Same with the music, and that's same with the Talanda Ela Council.
And probably I'd want to know, of course, you've been able to support content creators here and there, and at some point, of course, we've had challenges. I've seen you maybe at some point rubbing shoulders with most of the content creators, some of them, the likes of Eric Omondi. Probably as Ezekiel Mutua, what has been the challenges with some of this when you're not finger
I'm the one who started this hall here. I'm the one who came here when it was dark and closed and opened up for the creatives. All I am saying is, use your talent to promote values and to promote development and socio-cultural wellness, not to destroy values and to destroy our children. When it comes to supporting talent, I think I'm number one. Nobody equals my effort. I've told you just where we are now. I'm the one who started this thing. I came here, my office used to be up here. That time when I used to have a beef or run-in with those guys, I was a regulator. Right now I'm in MCSK and I'm a promoter now. I'm their champion. So don't confuse the roles. But even when I was here, I was just telling the organizers of Mururi, I gave someone 1 million shillings to develop their music while I was here, and I was not in music. Long time ago, I've taken people to Hollywood, I've taken people to Cannes Film Festival, I've taken people to Germany, to the US, all over the world while I was here. The conversation was about what kind of content is going to promote our values and not destroy them. And I think to that extent, there is no, we cannot argue. We need content that can be consumed by our children. We need to protect our children from exposure to harmful content. When I was here and people wanted to promote LGBTQ, I looked like a lonely voice. Now it's the talk all over. So I think I've been vindicated, and I think we need to have leaders who are forward-looking. I was not doing it to be popular. I was doing what was right and in line with the law and the constitution of Kenya.
Thank you so much for giving
Asanteni
time.
sana.
Yeah, thank you so